government's effort to save orphans, UWESO has been praised for its long work of helping children and young people in Uganda growth in skills, confidence, and character. At the annual General Assembly, stakeholders said they all share the goal of making sure every child supported by UWESO is given a chance to succeed in life and to contribute to their society. They said UWESO has grown from just giving help to children in need to now focusing on families becoming self-reliant and able to support themselves.
Abaana bagenze beeyongera ku streets zaffe mu bibuga byonna bye tugendamu. Ate bano abaana baffe tugenze okulaba ng'oluusi abaana bano bayisibwa bubi ku nguudo. Ekintu kye twasalawo okukola nga UWESO emyaka gino egiweredde 2 oba 3 abaana tubajjawo ku streets we twogera tulina abaana 174 abali mu masuuliita. Abaana bano tubatwala ne tubaawulamu mu myaka gyabwe ne tubateeka mu bibiina ne basoma. Abaana ne tubayigiriza eby'emikono eby'engalo abamu engeri y'okukanikamu emmotoka ne tulyoka tubazaayo ewaabwe e Karamoja oba ebitundu gye bavaamu. Nga bwe tulabye olwaleero tulonkinze ekibiina kye tuyise UWESO Alumni. Abaana abayita mu mikono gyaffe gya UWESO era abaana bavuddemu abatwenyumirizaamu. Nga bwe tulabye olwaleero omu lawyer, abamu tulinayo ba doctors, tulinayo ba engineer. Kitegeeza nti abaana bano abali ku street abamu tebeeyagalira. Bwe bafuna omukisa ne tubajjawo ne tubayigiriza bye basobola okukola ne tubayamba basobola okuvaamu ne bafuuka ekintu ekyetaagisa. Tulabye n'okulaba nti gavumenti etuyambye nnyo through Ministry of Gender. Omwaka guno etuwadde ssente obuwumbi 2 ne 2.6 bwe tusobola okutuyamba okukola bizinesi zino era n'okusobola okuba nga tuyamba abaana bano be tujja ku streets. Era mu ekyo tulina n'abaana abalala be tuyamba ng'abaana abalina HIV AIDS be tuwa emmere n'abazadde abaabazaala tubadde tulwaninga puroguramu eyo Mbale n'ebifo ebirala n'eggulu North East area of Uganda.
And after being supported, they get families, they get to school, they get to know that they have a belonging, and that's how we have been able to impact across the country, the communities across the country. And because of this, we find that UWESO is so strong. Even when we are hit by some challenges, we are not shaken so badly because we are enriched and standing on the foundation of families and communities. We have our members up to the grassroots, from the national, regional, districts, sub-counties, and villages. That's how we are working, and that's how we are able to make an impact. From that part of the children, now we have gone into the level of helping youth. We have skills that we train children in skills. The youth, they are those that you land on when they have already passed that level of basic education and they are no longer able to take proper education, or others even have partly education and they want to cross into getting skills before they get very old. So we have vocational schools, we have our own vocational schools, and we also work with other partners. So we have also impacted youth. So our focus is on youth, women, and children. UWESO started as focusing on orphans, but right now, as I said, we have gone beyond orphans because we found that even those who have parents, for example, if a parent is in the slums, they need help. They have produced in that circumstances. They cannot help themselves. We have those that are on the streets. We have worked with the government so closely for the last 10 years to work to deal with the street children. Right now, as we are going into the swearing in, as we talk, the last week, KCC had to do that operation to make sure that the city is clean and they don't have their own remand homes or the homes to put these children. It is UWESO that is receiving these children. So far in the last week, we have received almost like 300 children. They are being rehabilitated. We work on them psychologically to make them come back to normal, to know that life can still go on. And then after some months of rehabilitation, then we can be able to take them back to schools.
Speaker of Parliament Tayewa also said it is important to invest more in young children and guide them early so they grow up with rights, skills for further future.
UWESO's out there. The only way UWESO can also grow is by inspiring other UWESOs out there. People who are doing a lot, grandmothers who are looking after the orphans left behind by their children. Pastors who are doing a lot in church, priests who are doing a lot by transforming our young people. You know, personally, if it wasn't for my grandmother, I wouldn't be here. You know, if it wasn't for my grandmother, a very old woman, and you know how they care for you. They call you my husband when you're just 3 years old. Yeah? And then they give you all the good titles, and you feel inspired, you feel loved, you feel owned, you know. So there are many UWESOs out there, and I do hope they can be encouraged from this cause. I want to confess I have not been active. That is enough money for a widow, for an orphan, to take you to school. And so we will discuss more, we shall see how to support. But most importantly, my wife told me that I should think of how through our businesses she will support you. But I've seen that issue of transport. I think if she gets for you like 10 motorcycles, what they do for the region? Because it seemed it was...
Stakeholders also talked about the need to improve access to digital learning so that children are not left behind in today's fast-changing world. As UWESO enters its 50th year, leaders promise to continue improving its work through teamwork, new ideas, and better ways of helping communities. They said they will work more with families, local leaders, and partners to make sure support reaches more vulnerable children. They further encouraged more support from different organizations so that UWESO can reach even more children in need across the country. Overall, the meeting showed UWESO's strong commitment to continue helping children, strengthening families, and building better lives for communities across the country. Uganda, Liberty TV at 8.